Have you ever heard your voice in a recording and immediately thought, "That doesn't sound like me"? The strange part is that the voice you hear in your head really does sound different from the voice everyone else hears. Every time you speak, sound travels through the air toward your ears. But something else is happening at the same time. Vibrations from your vocal cords travel through the bones and tissues of your skull, reaching your inner ear from inside your body. This creates a deeper, richer version of your voice. So when you hear yourself speaking normally, your brain is combining two different sound pathways: the sound traveling through the air and the vibrations traveling through your body. But a recording removes that second pathway. The microphone only captures the sound traveling through the air. When you play the recording back, you're hearing your voice much closer to the way other people hear it. And that's why it can feel so unfamiliar. But there's something even more interesting happening. Your brain doesn't simply hear sounds. It constantly builds expectations about what those sounds should be. You've spent your entire life hearing your own voice through those internal vibrations. Your brain has learned that this particular sound belongs to you. So when a recording suddenly presents a different version, your brain notices the mismatch. It's almost like looking in a mirror that has been slightly distorted your entire life, and then seeing a perfectly accurate photograph for the first time. The photograph isn't wrong. The mirror was simply showing you something different, and your voice isn't actually changing when you hear a recording. Your perception of it is changing because the way you receive the sound has changed. This also explains why other people's recorded voices usually don't shock us in the same way. We have always heard their voices primarily through the air, so the recording matches what our brains already expect. But there is one final twist. You may never become completely comfortable with the sound of your recorded voice, because your brain has spent years associating your identity with the version you hear internally. That unfamiliar voice can feel almost like someone else speaking. Yet it isn't. It's the same voice that has been speaking your entire life. The difference is that for once, you're hearing it from the outside. And perhaps that's the strangest thing about your voice. The sound you think belongs to you is partly a sound that only you can ever hear.